Welcome back, guys. We are here with another YouTube video, and it is the end of the winter games, headed into spring, and the Kash App just keeps on going. That's right, Kash Patel, the Cash Man. He keeps using America like his own personal Uber, taking private jets all over the world. It's cashy good times. You know Charlie Good Times? Cashy good times. That's what he's doing because he has nothing else to do. You know what? I don't care that anybody has a little downtime. The only problem is all this guy does is have downtime. It's like getting put into a position and never being there. It reminds me of some people I used to know that were in the construction business and did pretty well in that. And they figured they were going to run a restaurant business the same way they ran a construction business. And when I say that, they go buy the materials, they have other people do the job, they leave, and they expect to make money. And that's not how some businesses work. That's not how the FBI works. But it seems that old Kash Patel has other people doing the dirty work while he's out here living his best life that he's never had before. And like I've said in a previous video, these people are like kids who never had a piece of candy in their life. And then all of a sudden, they walk through an unlocked door of a candy store with nobody in there but themselves. And that's what these guys are doing. They're over here taking advantage to the full degree, and it's on our dime. Our tax money's paying for all the concerts, all the private jets, all the Olympic Games, all the sporting and UFC fights. We're all paying the bill for this shit, man. Well, these guys get to go out here on our taxpayer money and spend that money on having their good times. And like I said, it's okay. Everybody needs a little downtime. But you're talking about a guy, and not just him, Kristi Noem, I've heard too. I hear they're trying to get a jet going for Kristi Noem and Corey Lewandowski. So we'll see how that ends up going out. How if they end up getting their jet so they can go fly off to concerts and sporting events and so forth. So Kash Patel out here tipping back beers, jumping around the locker room with a medal around his neck. He probably still has the medal if I know him correctly. He's got it around his neck right now, and he's proudly showing it off on his way back from Italy, if he hasn't already gotten home back by now, on our money for his private jet setting that he's been getting to do since he became FBI director. And that's what all of them are doing, from the boss all the way down. They're spending millions of dollars going out here, having good times like there's nothing else going on in the country that needs to be worked on. No, there's not a Nancy Guthrie case happening right now, or I'm sure there's no other things that could be more important than flying to Milan and spending a few days over there having good time Charlies while we have matters here in America that need to be taken care of. But I digress. So now you've got a war going on in Mexico, and El Mencho has been taken out by the paramilitary with the help of America down in Mexico. And there's a lot of people who are under threat down in Mexico, especially the poor people who experience the cartel violence almost on a daily basis. And then you've got the tourists who never see it. They're cascaded away and hidden behind the walls until now. But like everything else, this will end up dying down, or it's going to give the Trump administration an excuse to try to go into Mexico and try to take over the government by either a coup or literally going in there and trying to depose the president. But time will tell how that's going to end up going down. These skirmishes and fights happen in Mexico because different leaders do get killed. For the head guy to get killed like that, it's not too commonplace. But a lot of times, other lower rank guys, they're taken out all the time down there. And there's little skirmishes, little wars that'll break out. But these guys got pissed. They're burning down Costco's and other things. And we'll see how this ends up turning out. I think it's going to end up dying down eventually because any kind of war is bad for any kind of business. It doesn't matter, legal or illegal like they're doing. So I think eventually it's going to die down soon. But time will tell. Hopefully we can get some answers soon on this Nancy Guthrie case, because it's going on like 3 weeks and it's not looking good in this case, but time will tell. And hopefully the family can get some answers to at least some answers or closure to the case. I feel sorry for all the people involved in that case. And it's terrible, and I hope they get some resolve sooner than later. Anyhow, guys, I'm Tommy. This is Talking with Tommy. This has been my video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out with the algorithm immensely. And like always, guys, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll be back on here very soon with another video. Bye.